There's nothing like a day at the pool for making memories, but unfortunately, it only takes a few seconds for a fun day to turn into an emergency. And that's why water safety days here at the YMCA of Central Virginia are so important for families and kids alike. And there's upcoming days at both the Jamerson and the downtown YMCA. So let's find out more about it.
It is our way to offer water safety to the community. We want them to know water safety is so important. It's not just a maybe thing, it is an important, needed thing.
And speaking of which, tell me what's happening that day.
So we are going to be offering on land safety information and also in water safety information. Part of it is going to be life vest fitting on land, as well as we're going to be teaching throw don't go, which is with this beautiful lifeguard tube right here. We're going to be throwing out the tube and how to approach someone who is struggling in the water, which is never going in, but either offering a flotation device and pulling them to safety. So we want to teach what's the best way to handle that type of situation. As well as what we're going to be teaching the water is we're going to have a flotation boat in the water, and the kids are going to learn how to safely climb in and out of that boat and just water safety in general.
And this is such an important topic to cover because the reality is that there are plenty of kids that don't swim and also adults as well. So it's important for the family to come together and get educated, right?
It is so important, especially since Virginia, since last year, has had an uptick in accidental deaths when it is related to water. So it is so important for everybody to learn water safety.
I'm also here with Heather Lee Ahern, the aquatics coordinator here at the downtown YMCA. And during Water Safety Day, it's a great time to also evaluate how the kiddos are doing, whether they're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced. And you have folks here that can take a look at that.
Yes, so during Water Safety Day, we will be offering free swim lesson evaluations for the children that are attending. That will be in addition to learning about safety around water.
Sounds good. And also let's talk about just the importance of swim lessons and what you all are bringing to the table, because you kind of revamped the curriculum.
Yes, so we recently went to having year-round swim lessons. So at any time you may call to register for lessons. And our instructors recently went over a revamp to the YMCA curriculum to be able to accommodate those year-round lessons.
And both my kids were a part of it. My daughter started way young. You even have baby swim lessons. Talk about why it's important to start them young.
So the sooner you can get your child acclimated to water and get them used to being in the water, the sooner you are setting them up for success.
And let's talk about just how you guys approach it foundationally. You know, you do it layer by layer, introducing new ideas every time.
So when they're infants and babies, we are just teaching them to get comfortable getting their face wet. As they grow into toddlers, we're teaching them how to blow bubbles. And as they grow into the school age stages, we are teaching them how to manage that breath control, eventually moving up into rotary breathing, where they breathe on the right and the left side.
And the reality is that we all don't want to worry about our kids. We will worry about our kids as parents, but we want them to feel and be safe around the water. But as parents, we also need to keep an eye on them, don't we?
Yes, and during our Water Safety Day, that will also be a day where we educate all members of the family, including parents.
And when I think about it all too, it's the joy of the water. Why limit yourself? Why limit your child? Give them the gift of the freedom of enjoying the pool or a lake or things like that. Swimming's so important.
We want to make sure that we are empowering children and parents so that swimming can be a joyful experience and not one led with trepidation and fear.
And then let's talk about swim lessons as well, because you guys do whatever you can to serve all the public, get everybody comfortable in the water, and whether the family can afford it or not.
That's one thing that I absolutely love about the YMCA. We do not turn anybody away, regardless of their financial circumstance. We do offer scholarships, and in fact, we might be offering a few scholarships that day.
And this Water Safety Day is free, and we want to emphasize, come out, but you need to register in advance, right?
Yes, so we want to be able to accommodate every child that is here in a successful way. In order to do that, we need to be able to meet instructor to child ratios. So we do ask that you register in advance. You can do that on our YMCA website, or you can come in and do that in person at the front desk.
Register your child in advance for the Water Safety Days happening at the YMCA of Central Virginia in Lynchburg. At the Jamerson Family YMCA, it's May 16th, and at the Downtown YMCA, May 30th. To register, head online to ymcacva.org or use the QR code on your screen.